about this idea that Christianity was always in Africa because while that may sound deep, it's actually very misleading and erases a lot of real history. Yes, Christianity came to Ethiopia in the 4th century AD. That part is true. That a Greek speaking missionary named Frumentius converted King Zana of the ancient Aksumite Empire, making Ethiopia one of the earliest Christian nations in the world. That is a documented historical fact. But here's the part that people conveniently leave out. Ethiopia is just one country, one region, one kingdom. That doesn't mean that Christianity was widespread or indigenous across the whole African continent. In fact, the rest of Africa, especially West, Central, and Southern Africa, didn't encounter Christianity until colonization. It wasn't the Ethiopians who spread Christianity throughout Africa. It was European colonizers, mostly the British, Portuguese, French, and Belgians, who brought it during the transatlantic slave trade and the scramble for Africa. These weren't peaceful conversions either, because missionaries often came alongside soldiers, and Christianity was weaponized to strip Africans of their languages, their culture, and their spiritual systems. In places like Nigeria, Ghana, the Congo, South Africa, and Kenya, Christianity wasn't an ancient tradition. It was a foreign religion imposed during colonization, often taught in mission schools that discouraged or outright banned traditional beliefs and practices. So when people say Christianity was always in Africa, what they're really doing is pointing to Ethiopia and ignoring the colonial violence and cultural erasure that brought Christianity to the other 90 to 95% of the continent. Yes, Ethiopian Christianity is ancient and unique, but the version of Christianity that dominates the African continent today, that's the one with the mega churches, the prosperity gospels, the imported doctrines, is not from Ethiopia, it's from Europe. So let's stop rewriting history to protect religious pride. Africa is not a monolith, and Christianity was not always ours. And frankly, I think it's time to give it back to where it came from.